Guys, how much fun was opening all of those cards yesterday? I got some crazy pulls. If you haven't seen it already, go and check it out because the cards that you see in the background of my shelf, I finally opened some of them yesterday and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Honestly, every day I wake up and I have a video idea in mind for Pokemon Go, I get so excited to jump in and start recording. I spent all morning, about 3 or 4 hours, editing yesterday's Pokemon video so that today I am ready to jump into today's adventure. Potentially today, guys, I could have my strongest ever Pokemon in my Pokemon Go squad if, fingers crossed, I luck out. I've also got a spot I've been meaning to go to for ages and ages and ages. And again, fingers crossed, I'm hoping that the Pokemon I want to spawn there are still there. On top of that, guys, check this out. Look what Claire got. She got a freaking Master Ball. How awesome is that? They're not available quite yet in Pokemon Go. She calls it the Master Ball that she caught me with. Another awesome Pokemon item to add to our shelf. I love it. But I mentioned getting potentially the strongest Pokemon in my squad so far, and that means evolutions, my friends. So we're kicking it off here in the Pokemon Go headquarters where we're going to be doing just that, evolving Pokemon. Welcome back, guys, to the Pokemon Go headquarters. We've got a slightly different camera angle here going on. I think it looks a lot nicer. But as I said, later today, we're going to be going to a spot that I've been meaning to go for a long time. And I'm hoping that the Pokemon I think are there are definitely there because it could be some epic catching and evolving as a result of finding those Pokemon. But if you take a look on screen here, we can see I am actually, I think, doing a good job getting through level 25. We are not quite, about a third of the way through level 25, heading on to 26. London is such a great place to get loads of Pokestops, XP, and all of that good stuff. That really helped out in the last few episodes. On top of that, my friends, if you guys didn't see all the eggs that we hatched, we got some fantastic Pokemon. If you go to recent here, including, well, Magmar, not so much, unfortunately. We didn't really want that. But what we did get that was absolutely epic was Mr. Mime. How fantastic is that? And also Ponyta with enough candies to evolve. But the evolutions we're going to be focusing on at the start of this video is going to be this Eevee right here that we got from a 10k egg, and also this Eevee right here that I caught in the taxi on the way home. I literally told my Uber driver, I was like, bro, I need to film this right now. Do you mind turning the radio down? He's like, sure, I got you. We caught Eevee 709. Absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, at the end of last episode, I wanted to hatch all 5 10k eggs, but I just couldn't do it. It was too much walking. I didn't have enough time in the day, unfortunately. But it's good because it means that for today's episode, a 5k egg is literally about to hatch. Potentially, we'll get this 10k egg today, and we'll hopefully restock on all of those eggs as well. But let's focus on these 2 Eevee evolutions, and you guys probably know what I want them to evolve into. So basically, Eevee can evolve into 3 evolutions, right? We know it's Flareon, it's Jolteon, or it's Vaporeon. Vaporeon is the best multiplier in terms of evolution, so it'll turn out the strongest Eevee. Now, I've done a video talking about the fact that if you rename your Eevee to the 3 different names that I mentioned in the video, you can choose which evolution you get. So if you want Vaporeon, you call it Raina, and boom, that should guarantee the evolution into Vaporeon. Now, I've done this a few times before, and it hasn't worked recently. Twice in a row, in fact, it hasn't worked. And loads of you guys sent me tips. Some of you guys said it won't ever work consistently now. You've used up the 3 maximum times you can use that little glitch, and it won't happen again. Some of you guys say make sure none of your other Pokemon are named either Raina, either Sparky, or Pyro, which are the 3 names. And another tip you guys gave me is to reboot the app. So no evolutions have been done. It's the brand new renaming of that Eevee into Raina. And then obviously, first things first, I'm going to pop a lucky egg just to make sure we're getting double XP for these evolutions. And then, fingers crossed, this could be our best Eevee. Now, before we do this evolution, I want to give you guys an idea of what kind of numbers we're looking at. So we're heading over to PokeFind, my Pokemon website, to help you guys find Pokemon, and also has the awesome evolution calculator. So we've got Eevee in there. If we enter 709 and estimate the results, we can see that if we get the best evolution, it will be almost our best ever Pokemon and our first ever Pokemon over 2,000. So there was a rumor going around, someone did tweet me saying that the evolution multiplier for Vaporeon is being reduced, but I don't think that's something they would touch. We'll see. We are ready, my friends. Raina is cooled. I'm going to go for the evolution and just pray to the Pokemon gods that we luck out. I don't want a Sparky. I really don't want a Sparky. I don't mind Flareon because I like the fire type so much, but Vaporeon's what we want. Come on. No, I don't believe it. I do not believe it. The worst evolution we could have hoped for. 1,419. There's Electric Shock and Thunder. But, okay, so okay, so basically, I thought this may happen. I'm going to rename this guy Eevee again. I thought this may happen, guys. So, that's why we also have the Eevee from the egg. The good thing is, I've got candies. So what I'm going to do is power this guy up a little bit and have basically a second opportunity to try and do this. Obviously, I needed 25 candies left for the evolution. 6, 2, 3. I can do it a few more times, twice to be exact. 6, 3, 8. Okay, I know it's not quite 709, but we're going to give this one more go. We're going to try, even if it doesn't do anything, at least it's helping us a little bit. We're going to try Rainer as a nickname, reboot the app, and give us a second attempt. Okay, guys. Here goes nothing. We were actually at 200,000 Stardust before I did all that powering up as well. So we just dropped below 200k Stardust. Please, please, gods, please luck out for me. What's it gonna... No way! No way, dude. No way. 2 Jolteons? Are you serious? My 2 strongest Eevees. My 2 strongest Eevees, and it does that for me. I even powered it up before I evolved it, like an absolute... Just look at that. Look at that sorry collection of freaking Jolteons there. Like, I like honestly, I like Jolteon as a Pokemon. It's a really strong Pokemon in the games as well. But when it actually comes to, obviously, this game right here, this is not what I want. Luckily, I've got a few more evolutions. So I've got myself an Electrode. I caught this literally in the wild. But since I got so many Voltorbs in Portsmouth, I'm going to evolve this bad boy and just see if it goes above the straight up Electrode that I caught out and about. I can't believe we got 2 Jolteons. Like, at least one of them become a Flareon, you know what I mean? That's 709 Eevee as well. Oh, what is life? All right, here we go. Our first ever proper evolved Electrode. What is this guy going to come out as? I don't know. It was only 460 when I pre-evolved it. No, 913. So it wasn't even quite as strong. Got quite a few guys left over there. And then on top of that, if you go to the Magnemite, I've got a 4851. And we found another 1001 in the wild. So we're going to give this a little bit of a cheeky evolution as well and see what it comes out as. Honestly, since going to Portsmouth, so many of you guys are tweeting me saying to come back, to do meetups. And like, I've been to a lot of places. I've been to London. I've been traveling around. But Portsmouth, a lot of you guys are out there playing Pokemon Go. So I definitely want to come back and visit you guys again because it's such a good spot for Pokemon hunting. Is this guy going to be over 1,000 even? What should we see? 1,041. Okay, does that beat it out? No, so similar, but even then doesn't quite beat it. So guys, let's not beat around the bush. That was utterly disappointing. But guys, I'm not going to let this get me down. Let's head on out and start today's adventure. Who knows? Maybe we'll get ourselves another Eevee that's even stronger, even higher, and potentially that will eventually turn into a Vaporeon. We will see. But if you're excited, give it a thumbs up. Let's start today's adventure and play some Pokemon Go. So guys, we've got a nice little surprise to start off our adventure today. I went down this one-way road just because I saw 2 Pokestops here, and look what just appeared on me. A cheeky little Abra. I am always looking out for these guys, and since yesterday's Pokemon pack opening video, you guys know I want an Alakazam for sure. So this could be our first successful, there we go, first successful capture of the day. Beautiful. Could not have asked for another Pokemon, to be honest with you guys, or maybe a Dragonite. That would have been asking a little bit too much, right? 43 candies right now. That's a decent job. You can see the area I just pulled up in. There's a Venonat Pidgey nearby. Literally a dead-end road down here. I'm so glad I pulled up, though. What a great way to start today. So the second we pull away from that Abra to go to the next Pokestop, a 5k, I believe it is, egg is about to hatch, our first egg hatch of the day. What is it going to be? Hit me with a Growlithe. Oh, Meowth. We don't need him, unfortunately. What is he, 420? Okay, we've got 34 candies. We'll be close to being able to evolve another one at some point in the near future, but I just wanted to hit up another Pokestop. Will we get an egg? Come on, baby. Oh, yo, we actually get a max potion and an egg? What is this luck? It's a 5k one. Beautiful. There's still quite a few 5k Pokemon I need, so honestly, let's get this one incubating and get more eggs hatching. Guys, this is not a freaking drill. Literally, I pulled up at traffic lights, looked down. Oh my gosh, are you mad? That is a freaking Gengar in my nearby list. Now, the issue is, I'm near a roundabout. Roundabouts are the biggest trolls in the world because they basically, if you get any nearby Pokemon, when you get to this point in a roundabout, a Pokemon can be in any direction. I don't know if we're going to be able to find this. This guy probably has about 2 or 3 more minutes before he despawns, but I'm going to try and hunt this guy down. Please wish me luck. Guys, we've made it to the location I wanted to head to. The Gengar, it didn't even get away. I couldn't even find it. It disappeared off my nearby list. I went every single one of the 4 directions to try and find it at the roundabout, and no such luck. I'm gutted. That's one of the rarest Pokemon I've ever had appear in my nearby list. I think it is the rarest Pokemon I've ever had appear in my nearby list. I'm so annoyed. But let's have a look at where I actually am. You can see I'm next to a huge lake. Now this lake is actually a really, really popular spot for people. Like there's the car parks around, there's dog walkers everywhere. There used to be Growlithe here, Growlithe everywhere, but I have no way of checking that anymore. I literally just have to come here and see if that Pokemon appears. So hopefully, fingers crossed, with a little bit of walking, we will come across loads of them. Not just one of them. I think I need about 8 or so to do the full evolution, so fingers crossed we can find loads here. So guys, literally as I just arrived here and hatched that egg, these guys come running up to me and they recognize me from my videos, and I was like, I'm here for Growlithe. And you guys say there are Growlithe here, aren't there? Your cousin's been here, right, and caught loads of them. Yeah. So they know, they told me that it's a good place for Growlithe. I think I may walk around them a little bit and see if we can find any, but if these guys reckon there's some here, hopefully, fingers crossed, we can find loads. Look at the gorgeous, gorgeous lake that actually centers this massive park we've come to. I don't think there's anything more fit to capture in this lake than a magic harp. Now, it's not the best one we found. The best one is 155 or the 160 that ran away in London. I know. But if we capture this bad boy, yes, we can see the progress we're at, and oh my gosh, is it unreal. I'm not quite sure if I'm happy with the highest magic harp CP I've got at 155, but look at that, 372! I never thought I'd see a day where I got this close to the 400 candies. So that is an awesome capture. Now the guys I just bumped into literally were like, they are here to capture Growlithe as well, which is such good news. And they said their cousins that came here literally 2 or 3 days ago got about 6 or 7 Growlithe. I've had none appear on my nearby or sightings list yet, unfortunately, but apparently wrapping underneath this lake, which is what I'm doing right now, will lead me to those Pokemon. So let's get going, to be honest. I've literally actually climbed over a fence to get closer to the river to record for you guys, so I need to get back on the track and find these Growlithes. Now unfortunately, our partners in crime, Claire and Evie, can't make it on today's adventure, but Claire and I love these kind of places, and Claire especially adores these kind of woodland adventures, so I'm so annoyed they can't be with us today. But I think if this is successful, we definitely need to bring them back here, because I know they both adore it. But I literally feel like a real Pokemon trainer right now. I'm standing in the middle of the woods trying to find these Growlithes. Where are they? Come on, come out now. So I've just popped an incense and a lucky egg, and I found this really nice spot in the middle of a walkway to chill for a second and just get through some evolutions. I've got loads of Weedles, Caterpies, Pidgeys. I haven't done it in ages. They all just need to be evolved just for an easy amount of XP. And I've actually got my first ever 400 plus Pidgey here. Now, I know Pidgeys, Pidgeottos and Pidgeots aren't the most interesting thing anymore, but I'm still interested to see what this guy will turn out to be in terms of CP. Wow, this guy turned out a 752. If I go to the rest of my Pidgeottos, that's like a good 60, 70 CP above anything else I've ever had. Unfortunately, not quite enough candies to evolve it all the way up into a Pidgeot, but it's one of those we'll just save and see if it can beat out the CP of our previous best Pidgeot, because I still love doing all of that and try to get a better version of Pokemon I've already got. Guys, it's almost time for that big 10k egg. Get ready, hopefully it'll be sick. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the final 10k egg that I have on me at the moment. The 5th of the 5 that had all at once a crazy amount of 10k eggs. What is it going to be? I'm looking for an Aerodactyl or Dratini. Okay, that's fine. That's actually fine. A Kabuto's. How many candies am I going to get for that? 43. We are so close to being able to evolve into Kabutops. Now, what has spawned? Oh, freaking Pidgey. Now, I can't lie. I've walked almost the whole way around the bottom half of this park. I'd say it's a good few kilometers. And we ain't found a Growlithe yet. I, honest to God, need to try and find those guys that I found at the beginning of a walk and see if they can give me any pointers, because they were like, oh, conversion, go this direction. But I had to wait for the rest of their family. I was like, you know what, guys, I'm just going to start walking. I'm sure I'll find one. Didn't freaking happen, did it? So we need to try and hunt them down, like, where do I go? So the eggs are flowing today, my friends. This is why I held out on that final 10k egg at the end of last episode, because I knew I'd hatch so many, it would take so much extra walking. Oh, you're going too fast. I'm walking in the woods. How can I be going too quickly? Why is it telling me that? If it's in a car, fair enough. I think it's just a 2k egg. Probably going to be terrible again. Do I even worth look at the screen? A Drowsy. Oh, it's a 5k. That's really annoying, because 5ks at the moment have so much potential for me to get brand new Pokemon, and for it to give me that is really not what I wanted, unfortunately. Let's check and see. So another 5k egg's about to hatch, then another 5k egg will hatch, and honestly, it looks like today I could end up with no eggs left. Guys, I have a realization, unfortunately. So when I bumped into those guys and they were like, yeah, it was Growlithe nearby, my cousins caught them, I was like, it depends when they caught them. Because I know that when all the nests switched over, this Growlithe one definitely stayed as a Growlithe one, but it could change at any time. Now, one of the other kids said, oh, there's loads of Psyducks here as well. And I was like, okay, I don't need any of them, whatever. Then I went on to this post here. This post here basically just shows you guys what all of the spawners have changed into. Now, I put Growlithe right at the top of my screen here. Notice how it's changed into either a Psyduck or a Meowth spawner. So basically, every time I saw a Psyduck on my nearby list, that should have been a Growlithe, but it's all switched up. And unfortunately, it's no longer here. I'm gutted. I'm really gutted. At least for the moment, I've got another egg to hatch for you guys. It's going to pop off as soon as we get into... I'm not moving. I ain't moving right now. What's it going to be? This has been a rough day for me, man. This has been one of the roughest days for me, Pokemon hunting-wise, in a long time. We didn't get either Vaporeon, the spawners switched up, eggs have given us nothing good so far, apart from that Abra capture right at the beginning. We need to do something good to bring this day back, man, to make it good again. So we've moved on to the second park of the day, and fingers crossed this will bring us better luck. This one has 6, I believe, Pokestops in total. 2 definitely look like they're on top of each other. So I'm going to try and locate them and potentially set up 2 lures there, which could bring us something awesome. We've got another egg. I don't even know if it's worth showing you guys some of these 2 or 5k eggs anymore, unless they're amazing. Nidoran, yo! 75 Nidoran candies. That's fantastic. That's still really good. I'm still really glad I got that. We're also now back up to over 200,000 Stardust, so that is a good turn. I like it. Hopefully this second park can bring us more luck. So this is how the Pokestop arrangement's looking, and I was like, you know what, they look quite close together, and look how awesome the park is. So I spent a little bit of time here. I popped 2 lures. Actually, that bridge is where the Pokestop is, so it looks like in the middle of a river, but it's actually not. It's on the bridge. The 2 lures, unfortunately, have only yielded Rattatas and Pidgeys and other rubbish, but we've got another egg. I think it's, I don't know, 2 or 5. I have no 10Ks at the moment. This is going to be an epic egg hatching session. Stay calm, Ali, stay calm. Something good will happen today. Something good will happen. A Squirtle's just popped up in the sightings list. I'm trying to find it. I thought maybe it'd been pulled in by the lure, and I was testing the new system to see if lure Pokemon appeared in the sightings list, because normally lure Pokemon and intense Pokemon are separate to this. I can't find it. Maybe on the way back we'll manage to run into it. Hopefully there'll be great Pokemon to capture. Ooh, yo, hold up, Ghastly. Like this. Could be big, Be like 500, go on. 434, not bad. I'll capture it anyway. So obviously with so many Pokestops here, we've filled our eggs right back up, and I thought I'd update you guys on how we're currently looking. Now, remember that we were at 5 10-kilometer eggs, and I went a few days where I didn't see one, so it's very hit and miss at the moment. But if you take a look, I have 4 2k eggs and a 5k egg to incubate. So if I incubate all of these guys at the same time, all of the 2ks will hatch at the same time as well. So that'll be a little bit more fun than just one randomly hatching and wait, where's the 2? Yeah, here's the final 2k one. I'm gonna put this into the infinite one rather than just the random 2k egg hatching every now and then. So all of them are now incubated. No 10Ks to be seen, unfortunately, so we have to wait a little bit longer if we want to get that Aerodactyl or Hitmonchan from those 10k eggs. So let's just get this final Pokestop, see if we get anything nice from it. What? What? I just got an egg. My eggs are full. Yo. What? What just happened? I'm so... Did I hatch? That is weird. Okay, so we got an egg to hatch there, and somehow we got 10 eggs out of 9 back for a second there. Let's see what it's gonna be. Okay, that's awesome. A Clefairy. Wow, finally a Pokemon I actually really wanted. 41 candies out of 50, 655. That is really, really strong. So confusing that just happened though. So we can fill that back up now. Actually need to get another incubator. We can fill that back up again, and you know what? That was a good hatch. Guys, we're back home. We're fully egged up, as you can see, after we got all of those 2s and 5Ks, and for 1 second we had 10 eggs at a time, which is a little bit glitchy. So I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I only just did, like an absolute idiot. My top 3 Pokemon includes Flareon, and Flareon is actually still called Raina when I did all of those evolutions. Eevee, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're literally being a wreckhead. She didn't help us today get any good Pokemon. She didn't evolve into the right Pokemon, and now she's destroying our shelves. So, Flareon was still called Raina when I did those 2 evolutions at the beginning. Now, I don't know if that affected things or not, but it certainly didn't make it a fair test. And as annoyed as I am that I didn't realize that was the case, at least it gives me hope that the whole Raina, Sparky, Pyro evolution trick still works if you do it properly. Now, obviously, the Growler spawner today didn't turn out to be exactly what we wanted it to be, but it did get us that Magikarp, and if we go back to our recent list, we can check in and see that probably in maybe just a day or two's time, we're literally about 6 Magikarp captures off of being able to get a Gyarados, which is very, very exciting. So we've made gradual progress in that department. And I can't believe that Gengar was actually in my nearby sightings. The number of times I get tweeted somebody that has a Gengar nearby. Sometimes people think it's a Clefairy, or they see a Clefairy in their nearby thinking it's a Gengar. But I actually had a Gengar in my nearby list. I tried hunting it down, just didn't happen. So today has been arguably one of the most annoying and frustrating episodes, and I hate it. I hate it so much, but do not worry. For next episode, we're going to track down and guarantee ourselves a fantastic spawner with epic evolutions and Pokemon. But to finish off today's episode, I just went through basically all of my Psyducks, and for one stuck out to me. I was like, you know what? I didn't realize I had a Psyduck that was that strong, and it was about 644, and I have enough candies to evolve it. So I thought, why not just give this guy a go and see what he turns into? All right, let's turn this guy into a Golduck. We've got quite a few. We've got what, 3 Golducks now already, but as always, I like to try and beat the CP maximum that we've got for our previous Pokemon. So if this guy does come out on top, it could be pretty awesome, and he'll almost definitely, I feel like, enter one of our top squad points. So one of the top 9 Pokemon, I reckon. What is the 644 side going to come out as? 1448. Wow, where does that put him? Oh, just below our previous best Golduck, unfortunately. So close, though. Honestly, with you guys, I was so happy that Slowbro evolution a few episodes ago. Such a strong evolution, but I need a 2000 CP Pokemon. I'm sick of not having one, and it needs to happen. If I can get an Eevee into Vaporeon, it will almost definitely happen, but our luck just is not going our way at the moment. So the next few episodes will definitely be focused on getting ourselves eventually a 2000 CP Pokemon for sure, my friends. It could have happened today. It didn't. You know what? I'm over it. It's fine. We shall move on. So if you guys are excited for another episode, make sure you're tuning in and subscribing. Apologies that today was so bad, but I can't control my Pokemon Go luck. I still had a load of fun. Hopefully you guys did as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.